All right. Hi everyone, good morning. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. Let me know. I think I need to increase the brightness. As always, the moment I start streaming, it starts raining. It's just never been sunny, I think, when I was streaming. Okay, I'm just going to increase the brightness a little bit. Oh, that's better. And as always, we're going to work with brightness depending on how light it is outside. Right, so now I've just turned the volume down on a computer that, in a room where Karen's working, because she's putting together the June craft books goodies. Okay, right, so what I'm doing today is I have this idea, and I actually said to Karen, I have this idea, but I'm just not really sure how it's going to pan out. So I have this idea, and let's just go through it together. As always with the creative process, it's kind of like most of the time I have a general idea and then it kind of turns out quite nice. You know, it may be a complete creative disaster, but at least we're going to do this together and we learn that this is not the way to go. So, okay, now, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be working this canvas. It's fairly big. I don't actually know, hold on, let me just check. I can see, so this is 12 inches, so this is what, another 3? So it's about 15 inch by 15 inch square, more or less. And I'm going to, I want this to be fairly vibrant. This is like my idea. I want it to be very vibrant. And I want in the very middle of it to have that area where something's popping out. So what I've done already is I have taken a piece of, hold on, oh gosh, what is the Tim Holtz paper called? Grunge paper. I took a little bit of grunge paper, a little square, it's probably about 6 by 6 square. And then, okay, Lynn, can you, I think you had the same problem last time. Can you guys tell me if you can hear me? Lynn said she cannot hear. I've got, my volume is quite high up, so if you could guys let me know if it's me. Is it maybe something Lynn has to adjust on her computer? That would be really good. Because Sandra said she can hear me and see me already. So if we can just confirm the usual technical bits, that would be great. And obviously, when I say something, you can hear it about 45 seconds later. So, the usual delay we have. Okay. Hello. Hi, Susie Joe. Hello. Hello. Okay. I'm just going to carry on. Oh, okay. So, okay. I'm just going to carry on. I'll put it loud and clear. All right. Great. Thank you. So as I said, I've cut this piece of grunge paper. So this is the thinner version. So there's obviously grunge board, which is much thicker, and then grunge paper, which is much thinner. And by the way, do I love the smell of this? It just smells like leather, although obviously isn't. I know this is just really creepy. Sorry. So I've cut it, and I'm going to adhere it to this canvas, and I want to have then. I want this to be really vibrant. There's going to be quite a lot of texture paste going on here. There's going to be quite a lot of different textures. So I've got the art stones, for example. I do have the craft box micro beads, and it doesn't matter what color they are because I'm going to actually gesso over them. So I just want texture from it. Okay, and then I've got a bunch of flowers on the side as well, and I've got the rust base, which I do really know that you're waiting for it. It is on a back order. I think I ordered another 24. The Prima distributor said to me that they will be with us beginning of this month. It was supposed to be end of this last month and beginning of this month, and it's always this case that it's always the case with things like this, that I am dependent on the distributor and the distributor is dependent on the manufacturer, and manufacturer is probably dependent on 1 million other things. So this kind of delay always has a knock-on effect, but they will be in stock soon. And then I obviously have loads and loads of SnipArt stuff. I'm just thinking, I have this, as I said, I have this general idea on how the SnipArt is going to fit in this. I mean, there will be some SnipArt stuff coming out of this, but let me just show you some of the SnipArt things I do have. So I've got this one, which I think, most of the stuff I'm going to show you is either still in stock or will be in stock this afternoon, because I have received a few, and this wasn't a massive delivery, it was the delivery for the June craft box. So I ordered a few bits and pieces along with that delivery, and again keep in mind that deliveries are on about 6-week schedules. I ordered something and received it 6 weeks later. And so yeah, so let me just go through this. So I've got these. I also received these, which is a spin-off of the kind of brick wall cutout, but this one has separate elements, so you don't actually have to snip yours. You can just use this is already cut in a separate little bits. If I open this, I'm going to show you. And we have the usual clocks, you've seen those before. I will have this lovely keyholes. I think I've got a handful, probably about 20. Obviously you've seen this, the bigger version of the lantern you got in your Maycraft box. You've got the big clock. I've got these as well, they will be on there. That one is already on there. That one I've got a handful of. Let me just have a quick look. What else do I have? That one you've probably seen before. I'm probably going to cut this apart. That one, that one, that one, that one. You've seen those. I've got quite a, oh, that's something different. And so, oh, hold on. I've got a few little cutesy little things. So I've got this lovely, how would you call it? The thing. Can someone tell me how it's called? Thanks. And a smaller version of the clock. And then I've got the bicycle. So these are the bits. I've got some of the new ones, some of the ones we already have. But in general, this is where I'm thinking of kind of using, and we will see. I'm just really thinking, I'm just going to get going rather than keep talking about this. As for stencils, I'm going to be using these. And yes, I know the stencils have run out really quickly. Again, I bought the entire stock from the distributor. I ordered more. There should be some of the ones I really want. The doilies are on a back order with Prima. The other ones will be with me next week. The kind of the less popular ones, if that makes sense. Right, enough talking. I need that dress form. It is a dress form. Thank you, Sister Joe. Dress form. Yes, it is dress form. It will be on the website this afternoon. As I said, it wasn't a massive delivery, and I've also got loads and loads and loads of SnipArt stock already in stock. So yeah. So I'm just gonna do. Okay, cool. Now, let's do this. I'm gonna start with. So again. What I've done, it's a grunge paper. I cut this in the middle with my X-Acto knife, and then I took a hot glue gun. I tried with super glue and all different things and it didn't stick. In the end, I ended up taking old good glue gun and then just twisted the edges and then adhered them to the edges of this piece, and this is where things will be kind of coming out from. Okay, right, great. Now, so what I'm going to do to start with, I'm going to adhere it to my canvas. As always, there's going to be a lot of drying because obviously we're on a camera, and we're on camera. I am on camera, and I need to make sure that this is going to drink. I need to make sure I'm going to drink. I need to make sure that it's going to dry in the time that we have allowed for this. Okay, so multi-medium matte. Yes, I finally got a delivery, my very personal delivery of multi-medium matte from US. It's sold out everywhere in UK. I actually ordered it from somewhere, I don't remember now, and they actually, for 2 weeks, they accepted my order, and then 2 weeks later said, actually, really sorry, but we ran out. So yeah, so I did order mine from US in the end. Okay, so I'm just adhering this, and I want the edges to be adhered quite well because I want this to be flush to the canvas. Obviously, it won't be exactly because it's got the edge. But I'm more, you guys know this about me, I'm more like a right hand side crafter, if that makes sense, because I don't know, this is where my eye kind of tends to gravitate to. So I'm just adhering this to the canvas. It's probably going to start popping off in a second. Popping off? Is that like rude? Karen, is that rude? She will tell me in a second. In 45 seconds exactly. Okay. So should I have my own TV channel? Oh, that would be nice. I'm not sure if I'm made for like a whole day of talking, because after an hour and a bit, guys, I've got proper sore throat, you know. I don't know, it's hard work, and you're constantly like wired, you know. When I do need to have a few coffees before I do this, because you're really wired. You have to be wired because you talk all the time. I don't know, maybe sometimes I should do a stream when I just don't talk. I just put some soothing music on and then just craft, and you guys can talk. Okay, right. Hi, Susie. Oh, that's very sweet. Okay, right, so I'm just trying, this is going to start coming off in a moment, and it's going to utterly frustrate me. What I might do is, in a second, is just take my hot glue gun. It adhered quite well here, but only on one side. And I could potentially just take heat tool and then just speed it up this way, but I just want this to adhere to start with, and then I'm just going to put a little more underneath to make sure it's flush to this surface, and it's not going to take that long. It wouldn't be you if you didn't talk, Anna. That's very sweet of you, ladies. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave this and hope for the best. I hope this is going to adhere in a second. Do you know what? Actually, this is a bit of a tip. If you have a problem with something like this, hold it. Obviously, be careful with your fingers, but just put some heat on it, because that will help with it here. I just need to be careful not to actually burn my fingers. So that's looking a bit better. Okay. Oh. Okay, and then here. So I'm just heating this up a little bit, and I'm just going to adhere it. It's kind of nearly there. It's staying for a bit longer. I could take my hot glue gun, but I don't want the bumpiness that comes with the hot glue. It's fine. This is all going to get covered anyway, so I just literally need that opening here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint. So I wanted to have this on first, and I'm going to paint around this with some colours. And I have this, hold on, I have this idea. And hold on. I'm just looking at what I was looking at before. So I have this idea for slightly more kind of brown, purple, pink, rusty, not much pink, and maybe a little bit of a kind of mauvey pink, but more going into purples, I'm thinking, and that kind of colours. But before we get there, before we do that, I'm going to start putting texture on my canvas, and then I will be heat drying everything, and then after that I'm going to be adding a little more texture, and then we're going to be gessoning it, and then we're going to be adding colour. Okay. Oh, toast. Okay, me toast. Bless. Okay, so I've actually been, I don't know what happened, but I'm remodeling my craft room, and what happened is I've lost my my palette knife. So what I'm going to be using gym card, and the fact that I'm using a gym card only indicates that I'm actually not using it somewhere else. So you know now that I actually don't go to the gym, but I still pay for it. So I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to be using this stencil from Prima. And I had this moment when I couldn't find it, and I was absolutely freaked out. And then I asked the is it Anthony? Is it called the saint of all the lost things? I am lost thing myself. So yeah, so you see, he helped me, which was very, very great, because I really needed this stencil to make this project work and to make it exactly how I want it to be today. Okay, so whilst I'm doing this, and whilst I'm using my gym card with my gym stuff on it, if you guys want to tell me how you are doing and what you're doing, and if you're crafting this wonderful weekend. Okay, hold on. She's stocking. Maybe I should have done this before I adhered the other thing. Oh well, you live, you learn. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. And if it's not exactly perfect, then do you know what? Who cares? It's, after all, it's art. We all make mistakes. Oh, okay. I probably need a little bit more in different places as well. So I'm just going to add there. Okay, that's quite okay. But I need a little bit more here. Good. Okay, this is all going to be painted, by the way, so I'm not worried if it's not exactly perfect. Okay, cremated it, crumpets are in now. Don't burn your crumpets, Susie Joe. Remember, you can't, you know, I know you want to watch, but don't burn your breakfast. Oh, by the way, I didn't have breakfast. Karen, what are we doing for lunch today? Bless her, she doesn't hear. When you hear that, Karen, you need to tell me what we're doing for lunch today. Maybe she's going to tell me. Maybe she won't. Maybe she won't hear it. Yeah. We may go and have a burger. And it's like, no, don't want a burger. We always have a burger. We often have a burger. We love burgers. We love burgers from our little place around the corner. Okay, so I'm just stenciling these things in. I like this texture paste, by the way, because it's really easy to get it off your stencil, off my stencil. I just want to make sure it's not too uniform. So this one here is actually going to be just a little bit less, maybe. Okay. By the way, I have a feeling this piece may be quite time consuming, so I do apologize if this actually won't get finished. And if we will need another one very soon to finish this piece. I'm sorry, but maybe we will, maybe we won't. We will see how we get on. If anyone is watching for the first time, welcome. I heard some ladies were watching for the very first time. Very, very warm welcome to this wonderful meetup of ours. Which, speaking of meetup, I need to update you on a meetup, and I will this weekend. And I keep promising, but I will. I promise I will. It's just things are incredibly busy at the moment, as you know. I'm just looking for a tissue paper, and I think I left it in it. Not tissue, something to wipe my fingers on. I'll wipe on my canvas, because why not? Things have been incredibly busy, and you saw yesterday I posted the design that SnipArt and I have done together, which I'm very excited about, so that's obviously great. And I've been kind of looking at various things. I was meaning to tell you guys, whilst I'm going to dry this, I'm going to tell you, and I hope you're going to hear me. So, on the 19th of June, I probably shouldn't do this. Hold on, I'm going to do this without, just quickly, because I want you to hear. So on the 19th of June, there's going to be a Craftbox Flower Day on the Craftbox website, which means that there's going to be loads and loads and loads, and I mean loads, of flower packs, Craftbox flower packs on the website, and they will be for £3 as opposite to £3.50, which they usually cost. There will be lucky dip box as well, where you're gonna get like 6 packs for the price of 5. So that would be £15, and there's going to just be loads, and it's going to just be one day only. And the reason why this is happening is because I have tons of flowers that are just, you know, they're just leftovers from the boxes. They're just a stash that I had, the stuff that didn't make it in the boxes. There's just tons, honestly. I mean, ask Karen. Their house is full of paper flowers. So that means that there's going to be that one day, and we're just going to be loads of inspiration. There's going to be YouTube stream. There's going to be beautiful projects. There are going to be those flowers everywhere. There's just going to be a fantastic flower day. If you are into flowers and want to stock up, this is the best day. So just to give you a heads up on that. And I was saying, the reason why this is happening, and I'm going to start my heat gun now so I can get cracking with this. The reason why this is happening is because I have just designed, about 3 weeks ago, I've designed a brand new set of flowers, and they are in production with my factory in Thailand. And then these will be These will be coming as a Craftbox exclusive. They will be coming both in your boxes, and some sets will be coming as Craftbox exclusive design, as we had with the previous flowers that proven to have been so popular. So that will be coming in, well, there's probably another 6 weeks of production time on them. There always are such a long production kind of time scales. So just to let you know, this is why we have this big flower day, just to make room for the new flowers, because otherwise you're just going to drown under flowers. I mean, all your June flowers have literally just arrived today, so I'm going to be curling the stems, and it's a massive box. Going to be curling the stems, and I'm going to be putting them together. And I think that's the last product from June, and then we're starting packing soon, and we're going to pack through the next week, and we're posting on the 13th, on Monday the 13th. So that's all exciting. Right, okay, this is getting there. So yeah, I'm very excited about flowers. A flower day. I think it's going to be a fantastic kind of all-rounder, because there's going to be loads of inspiration. There's going to be, there's going to be stuff that you can get and then do those projects with. It's brilliant value for money, and yeah, so all in all, I think it's very exciting. Okay, I'm just going to make sure that this texture paste is dry, and this one still isn't. Okay. That's fine. Okay, that's good. All right. Okay, that's fine. I'm just thinking I'm gonna have to add a little more texture eventually, but yes. So, well, I'm actually not even eventually. I think I'm actually going to add it now. Actually, I keep saying actually. Oh, ladies, honestly. Okay, I'm going to take a slightly different stencil, because I just want a few kind of thicker branches, and this one is from, oh my god, Linnell Harlow. Gosh, honestly, 2003. Huh. So only shows how long I've been crafting now. Okay, so whilst you guys chat, and I'm going to be doing this, because this is, as I said, the prep is going to be a little time consuming, so my apologies. It's not one of those quick projects, but I think it's going to be worth it. I just really have a good feeling about this, but as I said, let's not get hung up on my good feelings, because it may as well be a complete disaster. You never know with these things, do you? Okay, so I'm just going to add, maybe not that. Okay, my fingers are getting so inky. Not inky, more pasty. Isn't pasty like white? Oh, seriously, Anna, seriously. Okay, I'm getting pasty fingers. But they are getting white, actually, if you think about it. Okay. That's fine. I think we need texture. That's where I'm aiming at. That's what I'm aiming at. That's what I'm aiming for. For goodness sake, Anna Herson. You seriously are a bit of a speaking disaster today. But hey. Okay. That's fine. This will all work in the end. And I'm just going to get the rest of the texture paste out. Okay. More heat gunning. But, before I heat gun, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a little bit of the beads, and don't worry that they're different color, they will be gessoed. Okay, now I'm going to go and tap off the excess, and then I'm going to vacuum afterwards. Well, not now, don't worry, but bear with me. This needs to just go in a bin and all over the floor, because why not? Okay, I've got such a funny laugh. My husband told me I've got a funny laugh. Anyway. Good morning, Christine. Okay. I'll be 41. Right, who's 41? Hold on. Sally. I will be 41. 41, 41st person watching this, or 41 as age? Right. Okay. She's drying this. This is going to take a moment. She's drying this. Just imagine that with these things, when you first put things on all over the canvas, that always looks like a mess. But when you start actually adding color and you know, putting things on the actual, you know, putting gesso and then adding different colors, that's when really things start popping and looking proper. Oh, it's a sunny day. Good morning. It's a sunny day. It's just so dreary. I think it's actually getting a bit dark. And yeah, it's getting a bit dark around here again. So we'll see if we need to adjust the brightness as always. I hope you can hear me through the heat gun. I'm not going to be heating it for too long, but please bear with me. I know this is just a little bit annoying, but I just need to get this dry so then I can start gessoing it. Right. Okay. Oh, something smells. I'm burning something. Yeah, I am burning. I'm burning my own heat gun. I hope it's not going to catch fire. No, fire on camera. I've caught a little bit of the texture paste and it's really heating up on the edge of my heat gun. Anyway, let's give it a bit of a break. And this is just going to get evaporate and then it gets a bit drier. Okay, well, do you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of super glue. And who's spring chicken? Oh, 21. Who's 21? Who's 41? Oh, wow. Oh, damn it. Super glue disaster. Okay, I just want to get this a bit flatter, and I gave up on that multi-medium because it's too slow drying for my liking. So I'm just getting super glue. I'm actually getting super glue on my canvas. Isn't that sad? That's not very, no, it's not sad, it's just not very crafty. But, you know, the need is mother of invention, or however you call it, and I definitely have a need for this to stick. That's my need at the moment. Okay, good. My husband provided me with a really good supply of super glue. Right, okay, that's perfectly flat as I wanted. Well, fairly perfectly flat. Okay, now these will be a little bit of a challenge, I think, and some of it is still wet. That's okay. I'm going to dry this in a second. Okay, so that's where I am with this. Now I am also going to take the art stones and I'm going to take my matte multi-medium. Or super glue. Okay, is that too much? Now, is that too much to put super glue all over there? Well, we will see. Just don't dry before I drop the thingies. Oh, I need to get some in my hands first. Right, so, whoa, that was a great idea. I'm just a little bit of a genius, really, at times. No, I'm joking. I don't have such a high opinion of myself. I do kind of joke sometimes I'm a genius. When I do something smart, I think I'm a genius. But right, so I'm just getting this adhered, but everything that I'm gonna have to flip that in a second and then really vacuum, unless I will flip that in my bin. So I'm going to flip that in my bin. Hold on. Ta-da! Ooh, hello. Okay, perfect. Super glue for the rescue. You totally should use a super glue next time. I've got such a weird laugh today, honestly. Did I tell you about 3 p.m? 3 p.m. is usually the time when I go loopy at work. Everyone I work with, or my entire team kind of knows it. And they're like, oh, is it 3 p.m. yet? Yeah. And I was going to be loopy. Oh, well. Okay, so I'm just going to dry the rest of the texture paste. Oh, I love how that's just perfect. That just got adhered so well straight away. I could also do E6000, but E6000 obviously doesn't dry as quickly. So need to get this dry. Oh, you're so funny, Tracy. That's really, really funny. You should actually go and pick up the contents of my skip, because we have skip outside of the house, and I actually chucked a lot of the craft stuff that I would never use again. And well, to be fair, well, some of it. The thing is, I tried to give it away before, and I tried to. Like on our local group around me, and it's just never works really. So it's the stuff I really know I'm not going to use, and I'm not sure if anyone would be bothered about, then I just chuck it. Okay, so here we go. I think that is looking okay-ish, although that's probably going to need a little more work at some point. Okay, now and so that's where we are with this. Now I'm going to go with a paint. Now, did I tell you before? And I feel I did. I must have told you before about my little trick with, if you are on the budget and you want some good paint for this kind of stuff, especially for bigger canvases, pop to your local something. Pop to your local Wix. Pop to your local, hold on, I'm thinking. Pop to your local Wix, pop to your local, I can't speak, and I saw a Postman and I got excited. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm just going to see if we can, oh, damn it. Sorry. Karen, could you pick up post? Thank you. Sorry guys, I just asked Karen to pick up post because I saw Postman through the window. Yeah, so if you want some paint, Wix or any, and just you just grab some of the tester pots, and they're usually free. Obviously, if you're buying something, then that's probably a bit more fair on the shop, rather than just say, oh, can I have 5 of your tester pots? But one way or another, I'm going to, yeah, this is what I wanted to tell you. So I'm going to be using this paint. This is one is from Wix, and it's cream color. I want this to be quite warm. So I'm going to pop that all over the canvas. Karen will tell us if something exciting arrived. Did something exciting arrive? Woo! Craft books goodies. Okay, thank you. Karen picked up a post from a postman, so that's very exciting. Okay, this brush, by the way, is brilliant for getting in a little crevices. It's Martha Stewart brush, by the way, if you wanted to know. Martha Stewart brush, and this one is 3/4 inch. So as you saw before, I did say that the color of the micro beads really does not matter, and this is exactly why. Okay, and alright, I'm just going to keep adding that. Some of it will stick to the paint as well, because it's not 100% dry, as you could see, because we obviously, we're obviously rushing to get everything done within a space allocated. But as I said, there may be part 2. We may just do like a general, we will see how we get on. But I may do like a general prep of this and colouring, and then embellishing might be either I'm going to do a separate video or we're going to do a separate session, because that's always exciting. Okay, so I'm just going all over. I'm actually not using gesso. I'm using this paint all over because I want that cream colour as my basis for the entire canvas, and I will be blending other paint in the inside in that. Because as I said, I have this idea for kind of dark purple, maybe some other colours, I'm not sure. Well, dark purple, maybe pink, maybe brown, bit of a rust here and there. We will see. We will see. It's all in idea stage at the moment. I'm going to try to go all over this what's it called? A grunge paper. Oh, I really don't remember these things. Such a little genius I am. Okay. Getting there. Alright. Separate session. What's in separate session? Love your brush, Anna. Thank you. Okay. Hold on. I'm just reading. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't follow the conversation. Someone needs to summarize a conversation to me. I've got no idea what's happening. I want to join in. I have a FOMO, fear of missing out. Okay, just I shall just craft a new chat. Tell me later what happened. Okay, so I'm just getting in here. Okay. Now I like that. Well, I know it doesn't look like much, but we will get there. Okay. Good. So that's that. Okay. That brush really needs to go in the water, but I'm not. It will get in the water later on. And actually, I think I forgot also about this. Hold on. About this center of this universe. Center of my my canvas. So I'm just gonna add a little more. I need to get another tester part of this. This is a really good paint. Maybe I should just get one of those really big ones if I use it so much. That's only fair. It's fair on the store, really. Since I started having my own business, I'm a little more mindful of those little silly little things. How much those silly little things cost, and actually, yeah, and that actually nothing is free. Right, let's dry this. Okay. Breakfast hair dye colours. Okay. Okay. Drying. As always, there's a little bit of something needs to go. This needs to go. Anyone likes my nails? And he likes what? What's with the grammar situation, Hassan? Seriously, liking my nails? I like it. It's a Tiffany blue. Tiffany blue. And it really matches a ribbon that goes into a box. I can't say anything else because it is a secret, as always. As always. Okay. Right. That is a good. What we are doing here, I quite like it. Okay. Right. Now, okay. What I want to do is, or what I'd rather have to do, put my bin now, because that's a bit of a mess otherwise. So what I'm going to do is I need to add a little bit more texture around this area, just to make sure that that edge is covered. So one of them are probably not going to have to cover because I'm thinking there will be like flowers dropping down. But other edges I am going to add a little bit of matte multimedium to the edges. And I'm just going to start adding different textures to it. Okay, and this one here. So matte multimedium dries fairly slow, so I've got the time to play with it and get all this covered here. Okay. Has anyone sell the stick-on nail covers that all the craze with direct sellers? Oh, what kind of stick-on nail covers are these? I saw like a set of gold ones somewhere, but that's really heavy. Actually, it's actually heavy. So I don't know if you guys knew, but I used to be a nail technician. Well, this is a really weird story, and I don't know if you want to hear it. Well, it's not weird. It's just okay. Do you want to hear it? Well, tell me if you want to hear, and I'm going to start kind of adding texture, and you tell me if you want to hear my story, the story of my life. Maybe not, that would take probably several years to tell, but do you want to hear the story about how I decided that I want to have another trade rather than my usual kind of university degree, and how I thought that I might actually, if something ever happens to me, like for example redundancy, I'm going to be okay if I have another trade. So that's the story. So that's not the story of my life, but a part of my life. Okay. So I'm just adding those stones here. Oh, do you know what? I can see in my mind's eye, I can see the texture already. I'm really excited about the art stones. And by the way, a lot of you asked how to use art stones. So here you go. I'm actually, as I said, using it quite a lot to add texture, because that's the best, you know, that's one of the best things you can really imagine. Okay, so I get some yeses, so I'm going to tell you. So okay, here is the story. A story of my life. Okay, that's a bit cheesy, sorry. One Direction, yay. Okay, so a long time ago, about 6 years ago, it's not such a long time, but you know, my universe. A while ago, I have been in a job I wasn't that excited about, and that job ended. Let's just not go into details of that. But you know what? I thought, right, isn't it a smart thing to do in life to, apart from your, like, you know, formal education or whatever, you also have some kind of vocational skills. Is it vocational the right word? You know, like manual skills, like the trade, you know, the carpentry and, you know, and building, and, you know, I know that's more kind of manly side of things, but you know what I mean? I was thinking, if something ever happens to me professionally, as, you know, if I ever lose my job, what do I have left? And if I ever lose my job and I can't find another one, what do I have left? So of this, I was like, okay, Anna, what do you like to do? All right, I like to do my own nails. Could I do it with my nails? And by that time, I was actually working in another country, not in Poland, but working in another country. Oh my God, I love this. Working in another country, and I've met the most inspirational woman who had her own little nail salon, and she was just always so busy, but she was so lovely. She was working really long hours. She always fitted her clients in, and she was just like, and she was such a, epiphany is the wrong word. She was such a inspiration in general. She's incredibly hardworking. Actually, my mum has always been hardworking, so I kind of have it from my mum that I can't just not do much. I just need to do a lot. So anyway, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a nail course, to my husband's despair, because he wasn't sure if he wanted me to become a nail technician. But it wasn't about becoming a nail technician. It's about having different skills than just my university. I clearly didn't go to university if I can't even pronounce university. Not just having my not just having my university degree. Whoa, art stones going everywhere. But also having some other skills, you know, having some other skills. So I did it. I went to my nail course, and I thought, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this right. And I did a nail course, and then I did another one and another one and another one. And I went from kind of apprentice nail technician to kind of mid-skilled nail technician to master nail technician. I actually hold a master nail technician, it's not like title, but you know, I have a master nail technician certificate from a company called CND, the one who does shellac, and I had my nail salon for 3 years, and I loved it, and I just really, you know, it was great. It was I worked full time as well. I did nails in the evening, and I did nails on the weekends, and yeah, and that was great, and it gave me exactly what I wanted. It gave me the security and a feeling that if something ever happens, I've got the other thing. And since then, I promised to myself I will never not have another job, because I think it's a smart thing to do. So now, fast forward, I'm not doing nails anymore, apart from mine and a few friends. So I'm not doing nails anymore, because it was just kind of outlived its purpose, if that makes sense. But I still have a certificate, And if I ever am in a situation where I would, for example, lose my job or not be able to, you know, for some reason work in that job I am in at the moment, I could always go back to nails, but obviously now as craft books as well. So yeah, so that's the story. I don't know if it was interesting. Okay. How about college for simplicity? Is college and university the same thing? I don't know. In Poland, is it the same? I don't know. Well, my college was called university, so I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I love the texture of this, and this bubbled up. That's really interesting. Okay, I'm loving this. This is gonna be a brilliant. And these art stones are really gonna absorb the paint as well. I'm just going to get a little bit more, and there's gonna have to be a vacuum time around here. Well, there will absolutely have to be because it's so messy. So yeah, that's the story. And the moral of the story, if there is a moral of the story, obviously I don't have to tell you ladies. I mean, you all understand these things. You know, we all grown-ups here. I guess if I was talking to a bunch of, you know, teenage girls, maybe, then maybe that would kind of, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, and it's not about your age at all, it's about the wisdom. I'm trying to say that you just, these days, you just have to be smart and have to have some kind of security, I guess, in life. All I'm saying. Yeah. Anyway, that was my purpose for having another business, and for kind of to get a bit more secure. What do I really want to be dependent on my employer to tell me if I'm employed or not? I want to be dependent on myself because I'm an independent woman. Yeah, that's where I was coming from. I know what you're thinking. I'm probably just a little bit crazy. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to dry this. Well, the canvas is a bit funny, Crystal, but actually there's not that much that is happening around here yet, so, right, okay. I'm just going to dry this. I'm just going to do a final kind of drying round, just to make sure that all those art stones are properly adhered. I could have done super glue. Okay. Alright. Jamberry nails. Jamberry nails. Okay. Right. Where are we with this? Okay, this is looking quite nice. Looking quite nice and dry. I'm going to have to be careful with how I paint this, but it's looking quite good so far. Okay. Oh, here we go. Those art stones are going absolutely everywhere. They're going everywhere. Okay. Oops. Okay. Right. I'm just checking what I actually want to do here. Okay, good. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a paint and I'm going to use the Lumiere paint, and I probably will use some Prima ones as well, just to add a little bit more colour. So I'm going to use the blackberry one, and then I'm going to also use some kind of mauvey pinky one, and maybe kind of some orange one as well. Okay, oh, this will be a nice combo. And that one as well from Lumiere. And I will use some of the Open Magic if I can open it, because some of them have been a little bit challenging, from Prima. Okay, and I will be using rust paste afterwards. Okay. Oh, you see, Susie Joe, exactly same. After centuries of being a mental health nurse, I went and trained as a florist. I'm level 4, most beautiful job in the world. You get me. You absolutely get me. This is what... It's just these days, things are so uncertain, aren't they? I mean, I feel things are really uncertain and a bit scary, really, for, you know, for someone who's still got, I mean, how long do I have? Another 30 years of working time. And it's just, I find it really scary. You just need to, I don't know, I just find it scary. And I'm very risk averse. I'm a very risk averse person. Guys, can you see this, by the way, as a bit too bright white? Can you let me know? And I'm going to adjust it accordingly. Right, so I've got that Lumiere paint, which, by the way, I should pour somewhere else because I've got this massive brush that I want to use this with. But I might actually use a slightly different one. And just dip that in the paint. And I'm going to start from the outside and then move, sorry, from the inside and then move on the outside. Because I want this to kind of, does it make sense if I say irradiate? I shouldn't really be pouring this in my little thing. But I think that might be the only thing I can do at the moment because, oh, no, it isn't. Here we go. My little palette. Okay, here we go. That should just be enough. Okay, so the rest of this wonderful thing is, the rest of this wonderful canvas might potentially stay this color, stay this kind of cream. We will see. Okay, here we go. Oh, I think this is gonna be quite awesome, really. But I just need to make sure, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go into all the crevices now, but I will probably go back afterwards, because otherwise, you know, you're just gonna be literally watching me paint the surface in one color. So, okay. And this paint, Lumiere, as you know, does dry but a bit slower than the Prima one, which is good if you want to do a colour blending. Although I saw someone recently, I was a bit frustrated with the Prima paints, but I just realised it's actually, no need to be frustrated, Anna. Actually, it's a different technique. With Prima, it's much easier to blend over the colour rather than blend the colours together. I will show you that in a second if I will get there with that Prima paint. Okay, right, that looks like a bit of a Dexter movie, but it looks a bit ready on my screen. It's actually proper purple, which is just lovely. So I'm just flicking that off. I just want the rest to be a bit more lighter. And oh, do you know what? This might actually turn out how I wanted it to turn out, which is quite exciting. Okay, so I've got quite a heavy touch with this to start with, and then when I'm flicking the paint out, then I'm just going quite gentle, just to make sure that I don't have those really heavy strokes. Okay, so I hope you get the idea. Okay, here we go. Can I just say, if you don't have the stone, a handful of grit? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. The only thing I would say about the stones, well, I'm using them because I have them, and they've been on the website for quite a while, and I think maybe a few of you just didn't really know how to use them, and that's fair enough, because I think it's quite a specific thing. The only reason why I think they are fairly good for this kind of stuff is because they are very light. They're very, very, very light. So you don't actually, you're not actually putting a lot of weight on your canvas. So I'm just adding a little more paint. Oh, I'm so gonna. Do you know what? Lumieres have been one of my favorite paints for a really long time. What I'm going to contact the people who are still making it, and I'm going to get it on the website. And I think I put a little too much, well actually significantly too much in my little circle of paint. Not of death, of paint. The reason why I said death, by the way, circle of death, is because when someone is leaving the press and our team, we tend to call them in last minute into our kitchen and do like a speeches and surround them, and we call it the circle of death. It's quite funny. Okay. I love it. I love how this texture is coming through because I haven't caught it with paint everywhere. Okay, right. It is a Dexter type splat, isn't it? I'm glad it looks more purple on here actually. So I'm just going to quickly go into the crevices. As I said, not everyone I want to cover. I will want that texture to catch it a little bit as well. So I will make sure that that some bits stay uncovered because it's not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to go into this little fade. And then afterwards, I'm going to go into all those crevices underneath there. But I just whilst I have a little bit of a wet paint on my brush here, I'm just going to go in. Okay, and I probably will. I'm just thinking, should I be covering this purple or should I just leave it for now? I'll probably leave it, or maybe just do like a very, very light. Well, it never works with light one, but I'm just going to do a messy one, and then I will start shading this. Okay, that's fine. I should really put this in the water. Okay, that will come later. I will leave a little purple on my palette. Okay, now I'm going to take this. Hold on, I'm going to take the Halo Pink Gold from Lumiere. Oh, actually, before I do that, I'm going to take the Blackberry. And yes, Blackberry is on a back order, and it should be with me hopefully next week. I really, really have my fingers crossed that this paint is going to be back in stock soon. But well, I've ordered it. I have ordered it, so we just need to be patient and wait for it now. And I've ordered it a while ago, and the distributor really knows that everyone's waiting for it. But I think it's just literally everyone is waiting for it. Right, I'm taking a different brush. It's a brand new one, so I'm just going to break it. Okay. All right. Okay. So here we go. What I'm going to do is, in those areas where normally light would hit it as, in those areas where light would hit it the least, I'm going to pop this darker Prima paint, and I'm going to fade it out and blend it into the Lumiere one. So that's the plan at least, and so far it seems this would be okay. Now here, something like that would probably be, this one would be quite bright, but okay, just adding a little more in those areas, just blending the color. Okay. Oh, this is going to be so luminous. I love this. Okay, so just going to add this quite a lot underneath there, and then fading it, and a little bit here. Okay, that's fine. And then wherever I've added this, I'm just going to make sure that my brush is a bit drier. So I'm just going to get that, and then I can fade the paint out. Okay. Ooh. Gorgeous, isn't it just? Okay, so that's the Prima one, the Blackberry one, and I'm going to then take the Halo Pink Gold, the one I mentioned before. Oh, before I do that, I need to mix it. Okay, and here we go. I'm just going to add it in the areas where I think the light would actually hit it. But before I do this, I need to add a little less paint. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness me. I'm just going to be quite gentle. This is still quite wet, and I probably should give it a bit of a dry in a second, and I will do that in a second. This is proper mixed media piece. And hold on, just going to add that there. and fade it out. I don't know if you guys see it, but it definitely is starting to show. Okay, and hold on, this one would get a bit lighter here. This would definitely get quite a lot of light, this area. I just cut some stones, so they're gonna have to properly adhere back to the paint. I'm looking forward to this being dry. Definitely am. Okay, I'm making paper beads paper beads whilst watching. Oh, okay, that sounds interesting. I quite like paper beads. Paper beads. Do you know I'm such a little genius, honestly? Okay. Now I'm just going to add that paint here to this purple bit. Oh, this actually looks quite lovely blended, and I'm going into the crevices as well, and then I'll see what I'm actually going to do in here. And I'm mixing the purple that's still fairly wet with that gold. Okay. This one I'm going to have to hit it with a bit of a darker paint, but I'm going to do that later so that I can nicely blend it. And here, okay, here we go, perfect. Oh, like it, I like it. They're really fun. I know if you have never done any. Yeah, I think they're just going to be, they would be quite therapeutic to do it, actually. Sounds like it to me. Okay, so inside in here, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bit lighter paint. I might actually go with something quite goldy yellow. And add that, and then mix it with the orange. So I've got this one from, hold on, do I have a Prima equivalent? I think all my Prima paints are in a different room. I'm just looking at my little cart. As you know, I have my little cute cart now. Oh, how about we try pink one? I'm going to put pink, and then I'm going to put a little bit of, kind of mix it with a little bit of orange. And I've got some purple on my brush as well, so I'm going to put that. So it's all going to be nicely blended. And oh, here we go. I need to sort out my nails afterwards because they're all in paint. Priorities are. Okay, so I'm just, oh, hello. Maybe I shouldn't have had that purple in my, oh, maybe I should. Okay, I'm just adding that in the center, and I'll be blending it with some other stuff. And I'm just going to put it all over the stones and inside there, and kind of very gently blend it out like that. Here we go. Okay, that looks quite nice actually. And I'm going to put some orange as well, just to don't make it like a open wound, because it's just a bit too pink at the moment for my liking. So yes, I'm just going to add a little bit of orange. And that's really naughty, but I'm dipping that same brush in there. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, here we go. That's all going to get covered anyway. So, that's that. I'm going to leave that for a moment, and I'm going to leave it to, not leave it, but I'm going to give it a good zap with a heat gun. And, okay, I need to get this fairly dry so that I can carry on. Wondering if that's fine. Whoops, that probably wasn't a good idea, but I can repaint it. This just really, it just shows that it needs a good dry, and it needs a good vacuum in here as well, because there's loads of little beads around. Okay, right, so I'm just going to go from one side to another, make sure it's nice and dry. Okay. Okay. Okay, getting there. It's definitely getting there slowly but surely. And with things like this as well, if you heat up the paint, I mean obviously it's best to leave it to dry naturally, but if you heat up the paint, it will keep drying as it's cooling down as well. So you don't actually have to have 100% dry, because it will get dry once it cools down. So I'm just going to go a little bit more on the top, because I don't think I paid too much attention to that. And I'm just going to leave it at that. That's good. Okay, I have actually kind of an inspiration piece in here. Okay, so great. That's what I wanted. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start embellishing. And I may just then add a little more paint afterwards. So I'm just going to take a craft box, a SnipArt frame. I'm just going to take one of those, and hold on, I'm just going to have a quick look. Ooh, or not, bear with me. I really like those clocks. I think they're just absolutely amazing. Hold on, we don't want paint all over my stuff. And also, oh yes, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to possibly do the words a bit later. And I've got this one open already, so I'm going to use that somewhere. And I'm also going to, oh, this clock is always, this is just such a staple. Going to use that, and we will see, maybe not. And I'm thinking of using those. Okay, and then I'm going to be doing some highlighting and some more kind of paint work around this. Okay, so gonna take this brick wall and open it. So I mentioned that the one I had in stock for a really long time, it was just one piece. Now this one actually has several, oh, don't break it, Anna, has several pieces already already kind of cut out. Not kind of, they are already cut out. So for example, like this one, this would have done really well underneath. Shame I didn't think about it before. So now I need to go into those little ones. So for example, we have this one, and we have another one. They're just so cute, so cute. Now, what did you think about that craft box cutout, the gate one? Personally, I think it's really cute, and I'm very excited about, I've ordered them now, and I'm really excited about having them soon. That's going to be so exciting. And yeah, and I've got two more designs coming. Very exciting. Okay, so I'm going to start adding this brick wall with my matte multi-medium. So I'm just going to put a little bit, take a teeny weeny brush. That one will do. It's again from Martha Stewart, and pop that somewhere strategically here and there, but enough to make sure that it does adhere, because obviously we don't want this to start just falling off the moment I hang it on the wall. So I'm going to pop that there, and I really like how it's already kind of cut, and it's nice and structured. Okay, that's one. And then I'm just wondering if that's going to adhere. I quite like the flexibility of these, so that I can make sure. Always a good idea. Okay, and I will also pop another one. Maybe, hold on, I don't want to make it too symmetrical, but I'm thinking maybe there, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to add a little more of my matte multi-medium, get rid of that, and then just pop that on top. Okay, and then I will put some paint over it. Okay, that's fine. And I'm just thinking, do I want another one maybe here? I do, one of those teeny weeny ones. Okay, so these are really cute. I hope you ordered lots of these gates. I did. I ordered loads. Of course I did. They need to be in stock all the time. They're my design. Well, they're not my design. They're joint design. So that's very exciting. Okay, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do with this one, but that will probably I'll probably work with that a little bit later. And then I'm thinking also I am gonna open this one, and okay, cut that one apart. You've seen me doing this in the past, so I'm just going to cut this to here maybe, and then here, just for now. Okay, that will go all painted now. And actually I need a little more smaller piece. I'm just gonna piecing this in. Good. Okay, so again, matte multi-medium, adding a little to here, and I'm just gonna pop this one there just to peek. Oh, do we like it? Do we like it? Oh yes, I definitely like it. Okay, I need to open my matte multi-medium. Going geometric now. Okay, right, so just going to add a little of my matte multi-medium in here, and just put it in there, and then I'm just going to cut a little bit more of this and then decide where this needs to go. Oh, hello, I've got an idea. So this will actually go inside of my frame. Not frame, inside of that kind of cutout there. Oh, this is gorgeous. Okay, and do the same maybe on one of the other sides. I don't quite like it to go too geometric, if that makes sense. Oh, this one gets got properly burnt, which doesn't matter because it's only on one side, but that's interesting. Oh, hello, peeking through. I like these things. I really like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna that will have to properly dry. We really need to make sure that it's nice and dry. Okay, and this one. Oh yeah, this needs to be done. I hope this is going to catch as well. Yeah. Yep, that needed to be done. Okay, good. These will obviously, well, these won't stay that white. I would prefer them to be the kind of yellowy colour, but I'm just going to add a little bit of paint on top. So don't worry, there won't be like a starking white type of thing. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some flowers and embellish it inside of here, because as I said, I want those flowers to kind of fall somehow. We will see. So to start with, as you know, I love curling the ends of my flowers, so I'm just going to take a little brush and do that, as I always do, as all your flowers. That's how all your flowers come. And then I'm just going to do a handful and then decide how I'm actually going to arrange them. So that was one. I also had some other flowers, and now I can't find them, and I was fairly prepared, especially when it comes to flowers. Not sure about everything else, but hey. Okay, so got that one as well. This one is the one designed by me. And oh yes, these ones, I've got the teeny ones, and they're so cute. Okay, so I just don't want them to disappear. I'm gonna need a little more contrast in a second. And I also, oh hello, got this big brown rose, and I also have like a proper vintage cream, or maybe like quite beigey, nearly ivory color, which I think is lovely. Okay, so I don't want to put too many big flowers because I think they will overpower this whole thing. But I am going to put like one or two around, and I will probably then just dirty it a little bit with that paint, and then add kind of this one maybe. Oh, this is cute. I like that arrangement already. And I've also got this cute little pink one. So I've got this cute little that one, and I've got this one. This is all kind of in a pinky colour. Also have one of my own flowers, which is, oh, this is just going to look beautiful, something of like that. Yes, this is definitely something I like. I like this. I really, really like this. Okay. Losing connection may vanish. Okay. Now I also have that might actually work, but I'm not sure. We will see. Okay, I'm just going to add these. So just going to take, as usual, take my matte multimedium and just adhere these flowers to the canvas. So add quite a lot of matte multimedium to here and get that kind of stuck on there. And then this big rose as well, adding that one. This is how I like adhere my flowers, but I don't necessarily like how the glue went everywhere. Okay, and just going to take one of my little cute little roses, and I really want to put it in here in that crevice, and then this one to put on a little fold. Okay, that's quite cute. And then I've got those tiny, oh, so cute, tiny little one. Put it somewhere there. Okay, and then just wondering if I want to add another one. This would work quite nicely, but the opening is quite nice as well. Hold on, we don't want to over embellish this with flowers. Okay, I think I'm just going to leave it there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to see which one of the SnipArt bits, as soon as I can find my lid, which one of the SnipArt bits, looking lovely, lots of texture now, thank you Caroline, and hold on, there's so much grit because of the art stones. There really needs to be some proper vacuuming session. I'll put it a bit higher up now. Okay, so I love this. I really want to use this, and I think I will probably use it there. So, oh, here we go. Yeah, now the question is which one, but I think I'm going to go for the smaller one. You've got to be quite gentle with these. They are attached by only a tiny little thing, but yeah, just be super gentle, and then, oh, so beautiful. I want the whole thing in though, but I'm just a bit worried. Okay, now if you have a piece like this, I feel this space here, hold on, I feel the space here is a bit too much for what I need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, and everyone's like, oh no, I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to then, these are really rubbish scissors. I think the good scissors are in the other room, and I'm going to cut this short as well, and then I will piece it together like that. Okay, so I'm going to put this piece there and see where it fits. Oh, I'm hitting camera with my head, I'm sorry. And then put that one there. Oh, hello. Oh, isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? Okay, just need to make sure that this one goes quite far in because I want that clock on the right side. Okay, so just adding a little of my matte multi-medium, and then just adding it here. Perfect. And then a little more on the clock. Okay. Do you think it would look good as a Christmas thingy? Okay. Or the actual canvas. With like a Christmas embellishment. Is that what you mean, Pam? Possibly. Or as a Christmas gift. Doesn't have to be Christmas themed. Here we go. I'm just piecing this together. A little tip there for you. Okay, and that will dry really lovely. what I can do also, because this now is looking a little bit empty to me, what I would probably do is I would add a little bit more of the art stones. Obviously, to start with, I wanted to leave it fairly empty, because I didn't know what's going to go exactly there and how I'm going to, you know, work this through. But I'm just looking at, I've got some beads around here actually, and I'm just thinking I could probably do with getting some of those there. They would look really nice. Maybe not the blue ones, but definitely the pink ones and the green ones. Okay. And yeah, these ones would look quite nice. I think I might just add them. Here we go. So I'm going to pop a little bit of matte multimedium around that side here. And this is all still drying, so bear with me. Things obviously moving around, as I said. It's all live, nothing's edited. So I'm just adding some beads. Again, perfect way to use all those stashes of beads you have. And then that matte multimedium obviously is going to dry matte. So that will work quite nicely with these. Okay, I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to add just a little bit, just a handful in there as well, along with some art stones maybe. Okay, that's that. And you just grab a little bit more of those. Oh, this is so cute. I love this. The texture is just gorgeous. Okay. I also have different little sparkles. Now, a little tip. Don't you go running buying those, because if you ordered the June box, then ... But I've got these, which are absolutely adorable. But as I said, don't go and buy them. You don't need to buy them. Just you need to order your June craft box. All I'm saying. Okay, so I will add that one as well, just to add a little bit more sparkle in that area. Okay. And here we go. Whoa, no. Oh no, that was a flying gem. I just put it on the side there. This will go dry matte, so it's fine. My hands are so dirty from the paint. Okay, and I just need to make sure that I've got all the right stuff in the right place, because the flowers are moving. Here we go. That's lovely. I'm really liking this. Okay, right. So we have that. Now, where was I with what else I wanted to put in there? There was something I wanted to put in there, and I just don't remember now. Oh yeah, I wanted to get those a bit more kind of blended. So what I'm going to do, I still got my purple paint. I'm going to use my purple paint just a little bit, really small amount, and I'm mixing it with the rest of the multi-medium, and this is not dry yet, which is a bit frustrating. Very gently, I'm just going to brush the thinnest amount of paint I have on my brush. Actually, this is not the thinnest now, but I'm just gonna kind of dirty it a little bit, if that makes sense. I want this to be blended a little more, and I will add some orange highlights in a second as well. Sounds like hairdresser. I'll add some orange highlights. Now, matte multimedium is fantastic for not only obviously adhering things, and as you can see, I'm mainly adhering things with my matte multimedium, but also for using with your paint. And that's, this is really naughty, but I just need to grab a little bit and put, that's fine, and put it in my mixing, hold on, sorry, I know you can't see it. So put in my mixing bowl, and then get a little bit of that purple paint, and mix it together. Just like that. I just want to get a fairly light wash and a fairly see-through wash as well. I don't want to completely cover that the color, but I don't want it to be so starkling kind of white or whatever it is in color now. Okay, now that's fine. This is nearly dry. This is all still drying, so it will get there. Okay, that's lovely. And then I will take some orange, which I actually have here, and then add a little bit. Oh, hello. Don't you just love the luminescence of the of all those beautiful, beautiful paints? Oh, don't go anywhere. Adhere. You have to. You are ordered to adhere. Okay, that's fine. I will make sure this is actually stuck on properly. And so are you. Okay, good. All right. Okay. So that's that. I also wanted to take a little bit of, if I can open it, bear with me. I can open it. I'm going to take a little bit of liquid leaf, and I'm just going to add gold highlights all around this piece. Just need to mix it properly. That's one. But before I do that, I'm also going to I wanted to do something and I completely missed. Oh, I know. I wanted to take a little bit of that paint here. Now, this is going to be a bit of a tricky one. And I just want to very gently add this to the petals of this flower. Oh, this is a bit better. I need to be careful though, because I really don't want to kind of make it look dirty. I don't know how it looks on the camera, but it does look okay. Looks like it's more blended in the whole thing. So I'm going, as I said, I'm not going to be adding much, and I'm kind of adding a little bit of, I've got a little bit of purple, a little bit of orange on my brush, and so I'm just going to add a little to this one, although this one doesn't need too much, but this one probably does. So I'm going to dirty that one and dirty that one. By saying dirty, I'm just going to blend it a little more, and obviously it's all still very, very wet, so it needs to dry properly. Okay, that's fine. That's lovely. Okay. All right, and then I'm just dare I touch this clock? Hold on. If I just have a super no, I'm not going to do this. No, I'm not going to do this. Okay, so I'm now going to take a little brush. Oh, I've got a new set of brushes, so I just need to find the right one. Oh, hold on, this one is going to be great. I'm going to take a brush and take my liquid leaf and add it to certain areas of my painting. Actually, it is a painting, isn't it? Okay, just opening this up. Whoa. Okay, here we go. So that's my liquid leaf. I love it. I would just use it on pretty much everything. I'm just going to add a little bit to the edges of this, fairly gently, because there's quite a lot of orange already. Okay, and also to the tips of my flowers. Oh, this is just, love how that gold just pulls everything together. Love it. Okay, here we go, and same with this rose, and it looks really beautiful on this pink. I just wish it was adhered and it wasn't moving around so much. Huh. So I may add a little more afterwards. Now I might just be super gentle and just add a little bit of to that, but I really don't want to mess up that clock because I like how it looks like. But I will highlight the brick wall elements just here and there, and that's just going to be beautiful and luminescent. And then add a little more here and a little more there, and that's still moving. I really need to make sure it's adhered. And so here, okay, and I'm going to very gently brush a little bit of that around. This was probably a little too much. It just only shows how very careful you've got to be with this kind of thing. So I just want this to be fairly blended, and I need to be very light-handed, which I'm not at the moment. So just the strokes, I want the strokes to go outward. Okay. Now I just got multi-medium blended, and that was a bit too much here. because I lost my gentle touch, but that's fine. Gonna get some highlights here and there, and I might just do a little bit of here just to highlight around that beautiful clock. Okay, so, whoa, I can't close this now. This needs to be properly thought through. And I can't spill it because this is unwashable. It's absolutely unwashable. There's nothing you can do if you mess this, if you spill it. So I'm going to try to close this, and I'm not doing a great job at the moment. Oh, I'll sort it out later. Okay, so on the very, as the very last thing on this little canvas, on this big canvas in fact, which I will probably finish off camera, so I'm just going to finish the things around and you know, just little bits and pieces, nothing major, as you know. And so I've got these two word stickers, word cutouts. They're not in stock at the moment, but they are in transit, so they won't be long until they are with me, because I did, when I got these as a sample that that the lady from SnipArt always includes in case I'm interested and I want to see in person. So I got this as a sample, and at the moment I've got this, I've ordered them because they're beautiful. So what I want to do here, I want to put a sentiment to something about art, and I actually think of putting create art. So that's what I'm going to do. Take that, and so as I said, don't worry that this one is not around yet, because I didn't even know that I love it until I got to see it in person, and I got to love it. So yeah, so that's what I'm thinking of doing. I think this is really going to pull everything together, and then I will figure out what I actually want to do with this. Do I want to leave it this way, or do I want to put some kind of, you know, colour, or what I want to do over it? Okay, now get that, add my matte multimedium in some places here and there, and okay, perfect. That's a bit too much. All right, and then add that to my canvas. Here we go. Create art. I might adjust it in a moment because it all needs to get properly adhered anyway. All right. Just in case you didn't know. Here we go. Just adding that. Okay. That will have to adhere. So here's the piece. I am really pleased with it, because when I was telling Karen, I have this idea, but I really don't know how it's going to turn out. And one advice to give, and by the way, I'm just going to probably blend this edge here, or I'm going to put something, because I was planning to put flowers kind of flowing out of this. I decided against it, so I may just blend this as I did with the art stone, so that actually you can't see the edge. When I had this idea to have this kind of opening with like a little secret inside, and I would strongly recommend using grunge paper for this. I don't know if grunge paper is still actually being produced. If not, then definitely, you know, then use some cardstock, but definitely, you know, gesso it and make sure it will last. The good thing with grunge paper is that it's very flexible, and I had quite a big, you know, I've got a pack in my stash, so that was very helpful. Let me just do the usual and do a little bit of a close-up. Bear with me, because I don't know if I can do that with my camera, so I actually probably can. So this is how the actual inside looks like, and there still needs to be a little bit of adjustments here and there, obviously, but I will do that off camera. And I'll take the pictures, and hold on, let me just see if I can move this around and show you the rest. So the create art needs to get properly adhered, but yeah, this is where I am with this one. Thank you so much for watching. It's been emotional as always, and I will see you next time, and have a wonderful rest of your weekends. All right, take care guys, bye.